part of the best of GMAT, I have a critical reasoning with me on screen. Please pause the video, solve the question, take your time and solve it, and then join me for the discussion of the same. So let us see. The question statement says, which of the following most logically completes the argument? So when I say complete, you will know that immediately there will be a blank. So look for the blank. So the blank will always be in the last part. So here, this should carry forward the prior idea. Now, which is the prior idea? The idea that you see here within brackets. Now, this is working like an thought flow indicator. This will tell you how to progress, right? So very simply, since is like an explanation because, so whatever I see in the prior idea, that has to be validated because since. So let's read the little para. It says when officials in Tanzberg release their plan. Okay, there's a plan to widen the city's main roads. Great. This environmentalist protested that widened roads would attract more traffic and lead to increased air pollution. In response, city officials pointed out that today's pollution control devices aren't their most effective in vehicles traveling at higher speeds, and that widening roads would increase the average speed of traffic. So there is a response also that the officials are giving to this particular protest. However, this effect can hardly be expected to offset the effect pointed out by environmentalists because. So the last line, of course, is the conclusion of the author. So let us observe what the whole simplified argument is all about. So there are two groups of people. One is my officials who basically have a plan to widen the city's main road. Then I have a group environmentalists who are protesting and they are saying that, oh, there'll be more traffic and hence there will be more pollution, right? So in response to this protest, my officials are giving a reasoning. There's a logic that is being provided. What is the logic? That we have pollution control devices, which are very effective. And when vehicles are traveling at higher speeds, now how will I achieve high speed? Because roads are widened. So now my average speed of the traffic would also increase. So the star here which city officials are trying to promote is the presence of pollution control devices, which will help in reducing my pollution. This is what my city officials are trying to prove, right? Now, my author is telling me that this effect can hardly be expected. Expected to what? Offset the effect pointed by environmentalists. Means my author is saying that no, whatever you are telling me, this will not be correct. My pollution cannot be, this scenario will not take place. Why? This is what the correct answer should tell us. So since, because, so I need to give a reasoning why pollution will not come down. That is my basic thought process. So the aim is I have to weaken the city officials' plan and I have to strengthen the environmentalist views. How would I do it? I will highlight the ineffectiveness of pollution control devices. So let's immediately move into analyzing the options. So as I analyze options, my prime focus has to be, I need an option which will say that pollution will not come down. Pollution cannot be decreased by the pollution control devices. This is what I have to be aiming for. Increases in traffic volume is increasing. It will obviously decrease the average speed, very attractive speed. So pollution control device can't they will not come handy. But please look at the beautiful trap that the examiners has introduced. Unless roads are widened. So this, when you invert and read, it means that if roads are widened, then what will happen? Definitely average speed will not decrease, right? Unless roads are widened. You're saying increases generally produces in this. If roads are widened, then maybe the volume of traffic will come down and speed can increase. This option actually goes against the environmentalist view. This is promoting widening of roads, promoting the official's plan. This can be safely removed. Several of the roads that are slated for widening will have to be closed temporarily. But is that really the problem? My problem is pollution. This is irrelevant to my story. Let's cancel. Most of the air pollution, okay, this is talking of air pollution, that's what environmentalists are talking, most of them comes from vehicles which do not have the pollution control devices. Great. So if I'm going to widen the road, then maximum number of vehicles are without pollution control devices. The device is not there. So if the device is not there, by default, there will be high pollution because larger number of vehicles are now on the road. Number of vehicles have increased. Now, my city officials are saying, don't worry, there are pollution control devices. But this option tells me that because of road widening, what will happen? There will be more number of vehicles. That is by default. But most of these vehicles do not have PCD. So if do not have pollution control devices, by default pollution will go up. So this option definitely is in sync with my environmentalist view. Keep on hold. The newly widened road will not have increased traffic volume. Okay, great. And if the roads must be used to reach them are inadequate. So there's a condition, but it's also telling that, but it doesn't give me clarity that there will be pollution or not be pollution, right? So not really a very sound option. Doesn't validate my environmentalist view. A vehicle traveling on a route that goes through T will spend less time. If time is less, then chances of polluting will also be less, right? Not get enough scope. So this tells me when it is widened, they are not there much in that area. So the hazard will also be less. So this definitely does not support environmentalist view. So based on this, I can say that C is my correct answer because that supports the environmentalist viewpoint and it rejects the logic that is used by my city officials, the usefulness of pollution control devices. Thank you for watching.